All right, how do you make money on a multi-unit not putting money into it? This is the beauty of real estate. This is how we're going to do it. I've got a cap sheet here to kind of help you. This is the second part of our series. If you missed how to read the sheet, I'm not going to do that this one. Go back, subscribe, and watch the first one, and then this one will make more sense. Okay, so how do we make money? All right, so everything runs on a cap rate. We talked about that. That's that 7.4%. Every neighborhood has a different cap rate depending on the amount of risk in that neighborhood. How we make money is buying a building that's not stabilized. What's stabilized? We've talked about it before. If you're new to listening to me, stabilized buildings means that they are running perfect and all the rents are at market. Market rents means where they should be. We don't want a market rent building. We want a building that's under rented. All right, why? All right, so take a look at this. Let's just say the rents here are supposed to be $2,000, $2,000, $1,500. And that comes out to a 7.4 market cap, which for Logan Square is about where you want to be. So we are at where we should be at $750 on the purchase. I want to find a building that's at $1,200, and let's say $900. But I know, because I'm in the market and I'm an advisor on this stuff and I've done a ton of this stuff, I know that, hey, this is not where market rent is. Now, everyone else will stay away from this property, which is okay. It's great for us. It brings the price down. Lack of demand brings the price down on that supply. I'm looking at this and I go, okay, the cap rate now is 3.9, but I know that when the market rents are put in, when I grab this building and I get it to where it should be at 7.5% on their cap rate, but I'm at 3.9. So I say, then that means we're probably going to end up buying this building under value. Now, it may be to value to where the current rents are, but if the current rents are not at market, I'm buying it under value. You just have to know where rent should be at. That's why you need to hire somebody who knows what they're doing, so you don't make these mistakes and you make a ton of money. All right, so let's take the purchase price to $500,000. I just did that. Look at that. At $500,000, I'm now at a cap rate of 5.8. I'm still under where Logan trades. So I'm going to go to $450. Now I'm at 6.4. For shits and giggles, we'll stay there. If I'm selling this property, I go to my client, hey, at these rents, the best you're going to get is $450,000 because the cap rate, which what people use, is at 6.4, which is more Bucktown than Logan. We really need to be in the sevens. But I look at this property and say, hey, I know, I go to it, I call my client, I say, dude, this property is a minimum $250,000 under market value. And he'll say, well, why? I said, well, look at this sheet on Ridgeway. I know this rent should be $2,000. I know this rent should be $2,000. Oh, that's 20. That'd be nice. I know that this rent should be $1,500. We buy this property at $450,000. I maybe take a year, but in a year, I get the rents up to where they should be. We are now making 12.3% on our money. 12.3%. And what does that mean? Once I stabilize this building is now worth $750,000 because the cap rate's back to 7. So you made $300,000 in a year without putting any money into it, just stabilizing the building. That's how you make money without doing anything. I did a video in my car about a year ago, and I said the best deals in real estate don't make sense. The reason being is because if they make sense, everybody's on top of them and you can't make money. You have to make money when there is turbulence. You have to make money when it doesn't make sense to the layperson, right? When there's an inefficiency, that's the word I'm looking for. When there's an inefficiency in that market, that's when you make money. And you make money by buying a building that is under rented, knowing that you can move the rents up. Here is a rule of thumb. Whatever the interest rate is, times that by 100. And if you add that money to your building, you make $100,000. So right now we're at about 7%. We're at 6.5. We'll just use 7. That means if I add this is back of the napkin math, so people don't jump on me. If I add $700 to the rent of this building, I just made $100,000. Now, we don't want to sell the building, but now what we've done is when we go to a bank with these rents, they're going to let me borrow 80% loan to value. I'm going to be able to pull $200,000 out of this building and now buy my next building. 2980 North Ridgeway, my first building that we buy, fictitiously buy, ends up being the bank of you. And now you borrow equity from that building to buy more buildings. And the best part about buying this equity is that it's tax deductible because it's a business. So the interest I get to write off from the business, not send interest to B of A, Wells Fargo, G-Rate. I keep that interest payment. Now, the third version we do of this, we're going to go over 3 other amazing ways you make money by not spending money, but by owning a 3-unit. Thank you so much for watching this series on how to make money in multi-units without spending money. Love that. Like, subscribe to videos, and as I give more information on how to make money in real estate, it will hit your inbox. Have a great day, and thank you so much.